Hello, my name's Dan. Welcome to my live stream. Continuing my RX-78-2 Beam Saber build based off Odin Makes build. Hello, Cheese. How are you? Great tune, thank you. This is my original music that I made decades ago. This is called Craver. I used to make music with Fruity Loop Studio back in the day. I haven't made a song in a while. I should, but gotta get that creative flow going. This part makes my brother cringe. I'm good, just relaxing and cooking. Nice. So, where did I leave off? This is the Beam Saber. What I've got so far, it's a lot done. it looks done. It's not painted. So in my last video, I got the cross guard cleaned up and installed, and then I made the pommel piece that's removable. So that way you can access the electronics in it. The flashlight I'm going to be using for this, it simplifies a lot of things as opposed to what Odin used. Which if I had what he used, I would use it. But I want this to be basic bitch simple. I like that term for some reason. Basic bitch. So the flashlight I'm going to use, I already took apart. Try to reassemble it so you can see what it kind of looks like. No, it's fine. Anyway. This was a flashlight. There's a bunch of pieces now. So I cut away the body, which is aluminum. You can see there. Cut that part off. This piece, which has a power switch and USB-C, that was on the bottom, and it's very, very convenient because I can fit that right here on the bottom of the pommel. So that way it can be accessed easily for both function and charging. It has a USB-C charger, which is great. And then this is what was inside it. It's an 18650 with the charging port and switch. And it still works. I didn't take any of the wires apart. See? So what I'm gonna do is replace the LED with a pink one, which I haven't bothered to look for yet. I said I was. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I probably won't do the electronics yet, although they are going to be very simple. What I'm going to do is prep this, get it to the point where I can start painting it. So that means I got to do some of the detail on here. There's some styrene parts that go on there, and then some rivet holes, and then I have to drill and tap some holes for the beam blade part, which is right here, which I have to paint. And I got some Nice hot fluorescent pink paint here. This is for polycarbonate for RC bodies, which is perfect because this tube is polycarbonate. So it'll cling to it very nicely. By the way, polycarbonate paint is really good to use on foam because it's flexible. Because RC bodies have flex to them. So if you just use like normal hobby paint on an RC body and then it sets and then you drive your RC around and you hit stuff, the paint will crack and peel off because it's not flexible. So that's very good. All right. Let's see here. Want another song? I just have been playing songs here and there on my stream. My original songs. This one is called Cool Down. Yeah, I started making these songs back in 2008, so that's how old they are. 15 years ago. 14, 15 years. Okay, so I need to pull up a picture. Maybe I'll just grab it from Odin's video. That's what I've been using to reference anyway, so. Okay, click it in time to stop it. Five holes on the side, or rivets, and then 2 there. And then what looks like a switch. Okay. Got some styrene. Like this one too. Yeah, these are pretty chill songs. It's called Cool Down. Heating this a bit to curve it for the roundness of the hilts. Very crudely, I'm trying to do it. Yonalit is my moderator, and she's currently at AlienCon. Really cool. She's only there to meet some of the ancient alien people. Not the actual Anunnaki, but the the people who are into the whole thing. See how thick or how wide. Might just guess. So yeah, those are like some easy, chill songs. Let me see, where's another one? This is the one I used, the second song I used in my SAC anime video where I debuted the Death Scythe, its first con. And this one's called Switch. My radio DJ playing songs. That's fine. I usually listen to music when I craft anyway. And no worries about this, because it's my music. This one exactly. What's the top? Okay. I usually have YouTube playing in the background. Odin, in this case, prop something Star Trek related. Oh, cool. Yeah, sometimes I have some live streams in the background. Odin's live streams, Felicia's, sometimes even mine. Which seems weird. I would listen to my own damn live streams. I just wanted something in the background, so. Having that extra light really helps. I mean, the light in here is nice and bright, but it's right here. You can see. And then when I'm crafting, I'm creating the shadow and I can't see it, so I need a light source off the side somehow. So I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Could have been rounder than what I have here. Alright, let's play something that is more to what, more of, what do you say, the style of music that I was into in terms of this genre, I guess. Trance, techno, whatever. The epic stuff. This one is called Strike. S-T-R-Y-K-E. No I. This one's long. Like 10 minutes or so. Distance. Inch and a quarter. Cheese? You said you were cooking? What you cooking? Other than cheese. Chili cheeseburger casserole and a 5-cheese grilled cheese sandwich. Jeez, I mean cheese. Yes, it's understandable, cheese. The song used to make me want to speed on the highway. I just get so into it. Contact cement to get ready. That's got another piece down there. How big is that piece? Small. The reason I decided to make music is I kind of have a musical background, so I just wanted to see what I could compose. And they're not bad. Where's this exactly? About there. I think this one might be super blue. It's actually curved better. That big boom sound is called a reverb kick. I like using it. It's top heavy. Flop out of my hands. That song lasted a while. It's just over 10 minutes. It was easy to lose track of time and then you end up with a long ass song. But for listening while you're doing something like this, it's fine. So that way you don't have to keep, you know, touching your music player. Let's see. I played this one. I played this one almost every stream. It's the song I use in the end of my videos. The thank you for watching part. And it's towards the beginning when the beat comes in. Because it's a nice transition into the ending. But I'll play the whole thing. It's called Dark Impact. So I got that detail on there. I'm going to show it so the light's not blasting it there. Those are the only styrene strips that are on it. What looks like a switch. Although sometimes before he pulls the beam saber out, when it's in the hilt, you see it glowing pink already. So I don't know, it looks like a switch. But yeah, looks just like Odin's. Now the way I got the measurements of this, when he laid out the pattern for it that he printed on paper, he laid it on his cutting mat. And it was kind of lined up with the squares on his cutting mat. So that really helped. So looking at that, I determined it was roughly a foot long, which is what I have. So try to keep it that way. And then also to determine the spacing for everything else. So thank you, Odin, for that convenient shot. Alright. So now I need to determine the rivet holes. There are 14 of them. Pretty sure I can eyeball them. To a certain degree. Like how ominous that sounds. I drew, you can see it, yeah, you can see it. I drew a square around those pieces so I can lay out the rivet holes. Better. There's a chance at that using my rotary tool as opposed to a drill. Although I'm missing a bit. Oh no. Good, thank you. I'm trying. hate that when I'm really focusing, and then my vision, it all of a sudden goes for a moment. Got the rivet hole detail. Cleaning it up a bit. Right, so got the holes on there. It's pretty nice and even on there. Looks good. My eyeballing skills, to my surprise, have been improving. So I believe, in terms of detail, that's it for that part. The rest is preparing with like assembly. So that requires drilling some holes, well, drilling and tapping some holes. I got a bunch of set screws here. Clear out my mess. I've noticed that about me too. I'm just getting better at all this crafting stuff. Yeah, that's yeah. I've always been a crafter. Um, the term maker didn't really like hit me in terms of calling myself one, but I guess I fell into that category too. Just never occurred to me. Like I knew I could make things. They weren't that great, but I still tried my best. They look good, but not really to my whatever my standards were. um, I questioned myself being capable of making the Gundam, the Death Scythe. It's over there, and over there, and over there. It's in all pieces. But yeah, as I was progressing through the build, I noticed I can actually do this. You know, amazed at myself, my own abilities, because you know, humble pie is part of my everyday diet. So yeah, something to be really proud of. I wasn't actually sure what Gundam I was gonna make, but I'm glad I made the Death Scythe. It's the fan favorite of the Wing series, so it gets a lot of smiles and OMGs and whatnot when others see it. They love it. So, and that's what it's all about. I don't want to make something that one, people don't know, two, people don't care about. What is a mobile suit or mech that people don't really care about? Hmm, I don't know. I'm sure there's some, but yeah, I'm glad I made the Death Scythe. I had a friend request I make that one years ago, and it was way beyond my ability at the time, so I'm glad to see it brought to life. Yeah, it's exciting. For those watching in the future, you know who you are. Wanting me to make Death Scythe Hell already. Just because I made this. Will I? We'll see. Was never my intent to. The reason I made the Death Scythe, not Death Scythe Hell, is because it's a simpler design. It doesn't have anything sticking out or whatever that I have to worry about. Because wearing something like that, um, possibly being top heavy and then being around a crowd of people, yeah, you have to think about that. Actually, there were a few Gundams in mind when Odin and Joe were thinking of making one, and the Death Scythe was on the list. So imagine what that would have looked like if Odin made a Death Scythe. Be freaking cool, that's for sure. So yeah, but I doubt he'll make one because one exists, but he can do what he wants. So yeah, I wonder about that. Like, what would Odin's Death Scythe look like? You know, I'm sure Odin's would have looked as good as yours, probably better. If anything, be more comfortable to wear. His Gundam is more comfortable to wear because of how he sized the parts to fit Joe. He it's more comfortable. He has better mobility than me. Um, he can he can touch his hands together. You know, grab something like this. I can barely do that because my body's freaking boxy and a bit wider. And when I'm wearing it, I'm actually like this inside it. But yeah, makes me wonder what his would have looked like. And then Joe's also a fan of the Gian. Well, a certain version of it. I forget which one, but yeah, we'll see if he got any more in store to make. He's got the Gundam and Mechagodzilla. You know, two pretty massive builds. When it's a full cosplay build like that, it's just crazy and awesome. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, lost track. Lost track of thought. So I am drilling holes. Let's see, what size set screw do I want to use? First off, where are my hex wrenches? Okay. Let's see, probably a small one for the blade. The size I use for that? Yeah. I'm looking at my wing Gundam beam saber. This was a lot easier to make, or the hilt was a lot easier to make compared to this one. You can see there's not much detail to this one other than these pieces here, which are Sintra. But this was a lot simpler build. All right. Have that. So I think that's the size I'm using. M4. Okay. Thought I had a sneeze there. Want the holes on the backside from the detail. So I'm trying to line that up. Okay, so I'm using M4. I'm using M4 set screws. So which Imperial size drill bit do we use? That's all I have here. Ah! Can't even pick that up. It fell on the floor. Oh well, I got more. Okay, for M4, it's 1/8 inch. 1/16, I don't know. I have 7/64. Let me do a test. It's always good to test. Let's see, scrap piece. What was it, one up here? I'll use that. Oh well. Let's see. I knew one of my 1/8 drill bits had a dull tip. I just happened to choose that one. Yeah, you were close. You were halfway there. Okay. So 1/8 seems close to M4. Clean up this hole and then tap it. At least I have metric taps. Let's see. Four. Pop in another song because it's quiet in here. Oh, this one is called Sentenced. Why? I don't know, but it was part of the fun coming up with names for these songs. Well, 1/8 inch seems to work. See how it goes in there. Nice. So, just need to drill all the way through this one. Cool. Alright. One done. See a little dot down there? Metric and Imperial working together. Saber, which is how the Romaji pronounces it. Okay. Then I need to... Let's see, where did he drill the hole for? Oh, okay. He put his on the side. I'm putting it on the back. It's fine. Okay, drill the hole through this part, not just here. That makes sense. That will require a longer set screw, which I do have. It's too long? No. I will have to see. Clean the exit wound inside here. Aluminum. In there. Tap the hole. still fit in here. To grind it away more. File it. Going deep enough? Okay, it does. Good. Want to make sure. Maybe I can. Is that even a reach? Let's see. Okay. I'm just wondering what size screw I should use. That will do. Cool. Now I may put more. Let's see. Mainly to hold the bolt that the LED will be mounted to. Because that's kind of what I did with this. The LED, oh, shoot. LED is on a bolt, and I have a set screw there, and then another one on the other side that are kind of like clamping the bolt head to hold that in place. I have to do that to this one just so it doesn't move around in here. Because I'm gonna wanna, go crazy. I'll see when that time comes, which may be soon because I have to now mock up all the electronics in this. Which honestly isn't gonna be that much of an ordeal because flashlight is very, very simple. I just need to remove the, let me put the wires to the LED. So I'm going to need new wires anyway that are longer. So that part I don't need. Just need the little board and the battery. And those will be here. So I'll just unscrew this a bit. We can pull that right off. The only thing is I need to line this back up with the hole to screw it on, but that's fine. So this is a little smaller than this diameter. What I did was I wrapped it with some 1mm foam, self-adhesive, which I have some right here. So I just need to cut a strip of that. So I can wrap it, and then it'll be thick enough to stick in there. There we go. Still a bit loose, but I'll glue it in place. But nice and clean look there. Very cool. Let's see. So I'll put that in place, and this board goes in there, which I'll probably glue to this piece. Because in the flashlight, it's a smaller body, and they just crammed everything so things didn't move. This is longer than the flashlight, so I'll have to glue some things in place. But before I do that, I'll have to solder new wires, longer. Then I'll have to look for my pink LEDs, as well as a bolt for the heatsink for the LED. And I have these, which the LED will mount to. I don't have any of my soldering stuff here. I still have to look for my pink LEDs as well. And a bolt. I need to find a large bolt. And then, yeah. I'll get that all together. I'll get it ready for paint, which I'm going to use I'm going to use this vinyl and fabric spray, primarily because it works on vinyl. And this is polyvinyl chloride, PVC, so it will stick like hell to this. It's excellent for that, because that's how I painted this. I used that pretty much for a primer, then I airbrushed the white on here. And I've kind of mishandled this before. I fixed it, but only the paint chipped. This did not. So maybe I could save time and just get a white one, because this comes in white as well. But I have gray because I'm gonna airbrush it white to give it a little bit of shading rather than just being clean. So that'll be that. And then I'm using this to paint the blade. I guess right now, well, yeah, I can do it. Got a acrylic hemisphere here that'll go on the top of the blade here. The way I attached it on mine, and it seems to be fine, is just some clear double-sided tape. It works. Works just fine. And this is Gorilla brand, so it's strong. So I just need to attach this to here. Now I know on Odin he put a piece of aluminum heater tape or something on the end to reflect back the light as it's shining through. I did not do that, but it's not bad at the end. Well, on camera it looks good, but even in person it's good, actually. I think it's because uh I have enough roll of cellophane in the tube to diffuse the light all the way through. So kind of eliminates the need to put anything there. Although it would help still. It actually would help, but it's not bad at the end. As you can see, the end is it actually gets bright at the end. You can see there. It's because the light is hitting the edges of both the double-sided tape and kind of on the acrylic hemisphere. So I'll just use this. It's fine. It works. Just need to find a way to cut this nicely. Alright. I got the tip on there. So I can fill it with water. Diffuse it with water. Alright. Got the detail on here and on here. Got some holes drilled and tapped. Got the hemisphere on there. Got the electronics. Not yet ready to put in. Thing is, I just don't have what I need here. So I need to look for things. But yeah, I didn't expect this stream to be that long. Anyway, so I should rename this what is it? Part 3.5. No, part 2.5. It's fine. I'm trying to keep my stream times down. It's so easy to lose track of time though. Very easy. I'm having fun. I finished all my cooking and now I'm eating. Yay, the favorite part. The best part. So there's a couple cons coming in the Sacramento area. One is towards the second, uh, yeah, around second half of March. I don't know if I'll do that one. And then there's a Sac Anime Spring, a little north of Sacramento, in April. I don't know if I'll do that one either. I want to go to as many, well, local ones, because I'm not yet ready to pack everything and drive to a con. I do, I would like to do Silicon, and that got rescheduled to October, and it's going to take place at in Santa Clara instead. So pretty much where Great America and Levi Stadium is. Well, that'll be a fun one. I'll probably just do a day because it's expensive. Yeah, the one in Sacramento is just called SacCon, and it's smaller. It takes place at the same place Sac Anime does, but it's just for 2 days, and they're just on the con floor, and not even like the whole. They don't even use the whole area of the con floor. Unlike Sac Anime uses the whole damn thing and upstairs. because that's just a much bigger event, and I can't wait for the next one. It'll be summer, I know, probably September. So that'll be a fun one. And hopefully by then I'll have more things done with the Death Scythe. I revealed this on my last stream yesterday. And on Discord. You might have seen it on Discord. Or Odin's Discord. It's got light up eyes now. And I can see out of it. Because I'm not looking through the eyes, actually. I'm looking... Where's the switch? I'm looking right below them. I'm using for the eye cavity, because it's just black. I'm using a mesh grid like that. So you can see me through it. But yeah, I'm looking right below the eyes. I actually shrunk the size of the eyes down a bit so I could do that. Because I wasn't sure if I knew a bit of this method. I wasn't sure if it would work on this because I thought it was too small of an area. But it works. Turn it on. Put it on. But it works just fine, and my vision is actually better compared to the other eyes I had. I can see perfectly fine, and the fact that it's just a grid like this, there's a lot more ventilation happening for my face and my head, because it's a small helmet, and things are close to me. Like I have to do some trimming on the mesh grid because I can feel it a bit, and I don't want to. I don't want this pattern on my face when I take the helmet off, after it's been jammed up on me for some time. But yeah, because the main concern with that I had before with the 3D printed eyes I had, the helmet had to go on a certain way, and I couldn't really instruct the person putting it on because I can't put this on by myself. I have to have someone put on for me. So what I have to have them do is just hold the helmet in place while I move my head around and adjust it how I want inside there. But well, I still need this put on a certain way, but it's not that what is it? There's more um what the hell's the word I want to use? There's more leeway with it. It doesn't have to go on like um an exact way. But yeah, I'm really glad those light up now. Um, I'll have to get the front and rear cameras to light up as well. It looks weird in pictures because the LEDs are on the sides. So, looks like the pupils are, you know, out there. I was thinking of, I have a, I have some polycarbonate sheet that's kind of diffused. I was thinking of maybe tinting the ends and then just putting it on to kind of even out the hot spot on there. Because on camera, it's just really bright at the end, and then it just dims towards the middle there. But I do see that on other cosplays with light up eyes. That's like the main place to put LEDs is at the ends. But yeah, really, really happy that the scythe is getting lit. just have to do a light up version of this thing. Although I don't mind this thing because it's lightweight and I don't have to worry about any electronics or anything like that because it's just foam. So I do want to make a light up scythe though. I'll be so sick. And that will come. Um, I'm still in the mental thought process of how I'm going to do that. But it will happen. But anyway, I think I'm going to call it for this stream. I did a good amount. I didn't expect this stream to be that long. Anyway, so got detail, got the rivets, holes, got the sphere mounted on there, the flashlight kind of ready to get going. So I appreciate you sticking around, cheese. Hopefully you're filling yourself with more cheese, delicious cheese. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta look for stuff and see if I can stream tomorrow working on all that. Should be able to. I just have to get everything organized and ready. Because I forget that I forget what to I forget how to prepare for a live stream. It's fine. Always have a great night. You too, Cheese. Thanks for sticking around. I think you're my only viewer the whole stream. That's fine. I'm no one, so see where's my button. All right. Okay, so thanks for sticking around with me, joining me, and I'll see you in the next stream. Take care.